Never in a rush.
We have with us from UC Irvine head coach Tamara Inouye, players Deja Lee and Nevaeh Parkinson. Coach, an opening statement, please.
Yeah, just to thank you again to the NCAA for hosting. It was just a really good experience. They really treated us well, and I think our players, they really enjoyed and savored all the moments. Last time, my first year getting this job, we came out here and played, and they beat us 102 to 38. So I think we're on a little bit of an improvement from that to this game today. But just really proud of my team and the way we've battled today.
We'll open it to questions for the student athletes.
James Houston, New University, UC Irvine. Nevaeh, you're a beast in the paint tonight. You had 10 rebounds. It seemed like they were looking for you every time down the floor. Was that kind of the game plan going in, or was that something you guys just noticed during the game?
Just something that we noticed during the game. I mean, whoever's open, whoever's hot, we try to set them up during the game. I'm just really grateful to have teammates that really just were looking for me, that I had the hot hand and just trusting me to make the layup and just continue to pass to me. So, yeah.
And then Deja, for you, what would you say was the biggest takeaway from this weekend playing in your first NCAA tournament?
Honestly, just to enjoy the moment. These moments happen so quickly, and it's just such an honor and a pleasure to even be in this situation. And so not to take anything for granted, but also to not be nervous and to just soak everything all in the whole experience.
And then same question for you, Nevaeh.
I mean, this is a great experience. I've never been here before. Looking forward to being here another year with UC Irvine. So just really was soaking it in, like DJ said.
Any other questions for the student athletes? All righty. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Oh, you gotta stay.
Follow.
Now we'll open for questions from the head coach.
Coach, Greg Lee with the Spokesman Review. Talk about that first quarter. What a start for you guys.
Yeah, look, our team, it's just they want to play, and they want to battle, and they want to be in these situations. That's what we talk about constantly. And when they manned us, I thought we could really isolate and find some openings and get by them and create some mismatches. And I thought my team did a really good job of stepping up and doing that. And then defensively, we did try to get them on their heels initially, and I think they weren't ready for it. But then they started to get comfortable as the game went on.
Their 1-2-2 zone, it was effective.
Yeah, zone. I think that's 98% man for Gonzaga, so the 2% came out today, and they did a really good job in it. And for us, I apologize to my team. It's been about a month since we went through anything in zone, so I thought the team did a really good job of just adjusting and finding the gaps. I thought we had good shots. I thought the shots we took were good. They just didn't fall, and unfortunately, in these type of games, big shot, those open shots that you've got to have some fall for us. So, and then they did a really good job of keeping us off the boards. They really held us to one shot, and then they got multiple on the other end. So they did what they did really well. I thought we did a good job just matching it. But in the end of the day, it's just they're a ranked team for a reason.
Coach, first of all, congrats on a great season.
Thank you.
If you had one word to describe this group, what would that be and why?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I just think this team, they're by far, I think resilient in the sense of they just battle through and through. And I think the biggest thing for us, and I tell them all the time, is you just don't know if this is ever going to be replicated. A team like this next year, we're going to have new players and we're going to have a new program, new team. And for me, I'm just so grateful to have this team be the first to go into the NCAA tournament. I can honestly tell you that this has been one of my favorite, if not my favorite team, and I can go down the list as to why. But for me, I think, and I'm proud of my team, and I think what we did was we were able, it's not about one person by any means, but we were able to give Diaba, Konate, something to just really smile about and go home with, because she'll never be able to play again. So I think that's something that, I hang my hat on really, really heavily.
Donnell Fuller, new university, UC Irvine. Despite the loss tonight, how do you guys build off a historical season in terms of building the culture for this program?
We just continue to recruit, and we just get players that want to do what we're doing, and I think that that's really, really important. I have by far the best staff in the country that goes out and finds me the players that we know can fit into our system. I think that's a big deal. You don't want to bring players in that can disrupt that, and that's a challenge, and that's why my assistants are next to me, but it's all about that. I think we have a good foundation. I think we've been building that foundation in the last 4 years, and it's starting to come to where we want it to be. Being able to go postseason has been really good for us in the WNIT. I think that's been really fun for us, and to see that. The fortunate piece for our team is the core is coming back. We are losing Diaba, we're losing MJ, and we're losing Kaylee Kaipu and Taryn Ross, but other than that, we have our core coming back. So I think that's something we need to build on, and we need to fit the pieces in, that's important for us to continue the success we're having.
Any other questions for Coach?
Cameron McCann, Gonzaga Bulletin. Coach, you pitched a really great defensive game despite the fact that they nailed those shots. And you only sent them to the line 7 times. So you played a really physical, tough game, and you didn't send them to the line that often. How did you manage that balance?
I think the first time we played here, they ran us up to 102. I was pretty stubborn, wanted to stay in his zone, and my associate head coach, Cecilia Russell, Nava was like, let's go man. I'm like, no, I don't want to give up layups. And she's like, but threes are more than 2 points, and I'm like, all right, we'll go to man. I think that's the kind of same thing here, They shoot the three really, really well, and so for us to do what we did tonight, I thought we did a good job. They hit 7. Which is too many for us, but I think just being able to just disrupt it and make them think about it was the goal. We are pretty good about showing our hands and sliding. I think we're athletic enough to stay in front of people. For the most part, we do a good job with that, and that's what we really pride ourselves on. So just a rebounding piece, we got to just grab it, rip, and hold. And I think we'll get my shrink coach to work on that. It's not my fault. It's always everybody else's, if you haven't noticed.
Any other questions for Coach? Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Now
Appreciate it.
Now you're
I
dismissed.
appreciate it. Guys, thanks so much.